blessing to the world. Please join me in singing if it's comfortable for you. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. Yes, you are a blessing to the world. You are a blessing to the world. Thank you, everyone, for singing. You are a blessing to my world. So I have a two-part chant, Om Shanti Om, and Lisa's going to join me. And it's pretty straightforward. I really like it. Let's see. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om. That's the first part. somewhere, and I can't remember where. Maybe the group called Devotion? Have you heard it before? No. Okay. Good morning. So, God is good all the time. All right. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. My God is so good to me. Oh yeah, feeling down in my soul. God is so good, feeling down in my soul. God is so good. This morning. All right, time-wise, how are we doing?
Let's do another one.
Okay. I believe this song was written by Linda Hogan.
Oh,
Yeah, I found that out. I knew this song for years, not sure where it came from, and then I finally met her. So she's a music director at Vacaville, Unity of the Valley.
And she's like, go with
Anyway, I always love this song. It's a song you gotta think about. Think just one thought of love, pass it on, pass it on. Think just one thought of love and pass it on. With just one thought of love, we are blessing one another. Think just one thought of love and pass it on.
morning. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Community. Please rise and join us in singing our opening song, which is We Gather in Grace.
We gather in grace today,
Knowing our oneness in grace today. We gather in love today, loving each other in love today. Grateful I am, grateful we are, whole and complete. The life of God is flowing, flowing here now. We gather in grace today, knowing God's oneness in grace today. We gather in love today, loving each other in God today. Grateful I am, grateful we are, whole and complete. The life of God is flowing, flowing here now. You may be seated. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unity Spiritual Community in Citrus Heights, where each person is celebrated for their unique radiance in this world. And as we begin our Sunday service, we center into prayer, bringing our minds and our hearts into that great place of peace, the place of the I am. And our thoughts are stilled, and our mind finds grace in the mind of God, divine mind, source of being, all that is. And so it is. I'm Lisa Lawson, and I'm licensed Unity teacher and minister of music here at Unity Spiritual Community, and I'm grateful to welcome Christy Mattel today as our guest musician. And now I would like to invite Ashley Forsyth to read today's daily word.
Good morning. Today is Sunday, June 1st, 2025. The word for today is zeal. Divine zeal is my impulse to accomplish great things. Toward the end of his long life, Unity co-founder Charles Fillmore famously wrote, "I fairly zizzle with zeal and enthusiasm and spring forth with a mighty faith to do the things that ought to be done by me." This story shows me that as a divine gift, zeal is always mine to call upon, no matter my age or the state of my life. It is the impulse that makes me eager to rise in the morning and gives me energy to get started on the day's tasks. It drives me to give the best of myself to those people and things I care about most. Zeal is quickening, enlivening energy that helps me feel the presence of God within, and I bring that presence to life in a way that only I can. I sizzle with zeal. With passion and enthusiasm, I live, love, and serve. And the scripture today is from Romans 12:11, and it reads, "Do not lag in zeal, be ardent in spirit, serve the Lord." Zeal.
Thank you, Ashley. I think we should stand for this one. This is a rip-roaring spiritual dancing type of song.
Right.
Feel free to dance in the aisles. And you guys on Zoom, too. We come together to behold power of love, the power of light. We So one of the things that I asked for from Reverend Carla was her whirling dervish little statue. I don't know if you remember that, but it's so beautiful. You know, it just wants to twirl like this, and then this song makes me think of that. So we want to welcome everybody who's here at Unity Spiritual Community today, whether you're here with us at Sylvan Community Center, or whether you're with us on Zoom, or on YouTube Live, or later. And we know that each one of you is here by divine appointment, and we thank you for adding to the joy of our Sunday service. So if it's your first time here with us today, we have an usher, a welcome packet that Brian can bring, or if you're online, you can check out our website, unitycitrusheights.org. Has lots of information about our community there, as well as upcoming events. You know, I didn't tell you this, but it's first Sunday of the month. And you know what we do on first Sunday of the month? We do Birthday Sunday. Would that be fun too? Yeah. You don't know that's actually a theme for us right now. Did you know that? Yeah, that's serendipity right there, right? Yeah. We did it at our full moon circle.
I must have known it from the ethers.
Yeah, you did. So we'd like to invite anyone whose birthday, has a June birthday, please rise and tell us your name and the date of your birth. Jim, June 3rd. All right, Jim, happy birthday. And if it's your birthday on Zoom, I can't see if you put it in the text, but we'll sing happy birthday to all of you.
So we'll sing to happy birthday, everyone. Is that what you
Happy birthday, God bless you.
Happy birthday, God bless you. Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you.
Now we have to do the cha-cha-cha-cha.
Okay. Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. All right. Very happy birthday. Okay. So we're now going to take a moment to greet each other, just remembering that Unity people often like to give hugs, but not always. And in that case, you just go ahead and show that by giving a namaste or a handshake. So please go ahead and greet each other right now, and your cue to return to the seats will be the music. I just checked to see who's on Zoom. Just want to say hi to Stevie and Marie.
All right.
We just finished hugs.
Okay, we got another rousing congregational song, everybody. I am as God created me. All right.
I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory. the light, in the love, in the glory, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created. In the light, in the love, in the glory, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. Oh yeah. In the light, in the love, in the glory, in the light, in the love, in the glory, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. Yes. In the light, in the love, in the glory, in the light, in the love, in the glory, in the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. One more time. I am. In the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am.
That's got a little giddy up, doesn't it? Nice singing, everybody. Thank you.
It's always wonderful to have different musicians. You get different versions of songs, and that's always fun. Keep it fresh. So now we draw our attention to the prayer box in the lobby. Brian may bring that out. That's where we leave our prayer requests for ourselves and for those we love and for the world. And I invite you to pray with me if you like after service. If you'd like personal prayer, I'm happy to do that with you. And also, we have a Silent Unity, is also called the Unity Prayer Ministry now, is available for you 24 hours a day for your personal prayer. And the prayer chaplains there are just love to pray with you as well, or through Be Unity app. And so as we breathe in God's perfect peace, we see all conditions harmonized and healed in the presence of God life, knowing that God is the flow of life within all bodies and beings. And guided and directed by God's light within, we know the way to go. We maintain our vision of perfect peace within and among all people. We see people healed, whole, joyful, and abundant. Ask and you shall receive. And so knowing this, we release our concerns into the loving care of the Christ Spirit. It is well. It is so. Amen. And now I'd like to invite you to prepare for a time of meditation.
Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and its grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and its grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see love on every face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
So breathe and settle into your seat. allowing your body to relax and your breath just to find its natural rhythm. You don't need to do anything. Just be. Soften your gaze. Allow your awareness to turn inward. Breathe again and let it go, releasing any tension you might be holding in your body, any worries or thoughts that are clamoring for attention. Just let them go for now. And we bring our awareness to the idea of grace, the ever-present, unconditional flow of divine favor inherent to the universe, always available, always abundant. The unearned, undeserved, limitless good that is your birthright. Begin to feel this idea, this truth in your being. Imagine grace as a gentle energy, a warm golden light that surrounds you and flows through you. It's the very essence of who you are, connected to Divine Source. And breathe again. Inhale this golden light of grace and feel it filling every cell of your body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And with each inhalation, you are consciously accepting and receiving this boundless flow of good. And as you exhale, release any beliefs or feelings that might tell you that you are unworthy. Let go of the idea that you need to be perfect, that you need to earn love. You are worthy because you exist. Let your heart soften as you embrace this truth. Grace is the universe always working for your highest good, even when circumstances seem challenging. It's the guiding light, the whisper of intuition, the synchronicity opening a new door. Now bring to mind an area of your life where you might desire more ease, and open yourself to the grace that is already present for you. Affirm to yourself, I am open and receptive to the boundless grace that is always flowing to me. I allow grace to effortlessly guide me and provide for me. Rest now in the inherent grace of your being in the silence. As you bring your awareness back to this room, this moment, you carry this knowledge of grace with you into your day and your week. Walk in its light, knowing you are always supported, always loved, and always worthy. of all good. And so it is.
This song is called Grace Alone. And when Lisa and I were working on preparing the music, we just were looking around for a lot of different songs, and I was surprised I didn't have as many songs in my repertoire about Grace. So I was delighted to find this one online by a writer by the name of Scott Wesley Brown, and I heard a choir, there's a choir who sings it, which I love, choir music. So it's a very dear song. I've grown to really, really like it as I was learning it. So I hope it will be a blessing to you. Every promise we can make, every prayer and step of faith, every difference we can make is guided by God's grace. Every mountain we will climb, every ray of hope we shine, every blessing left behind is guided by God's grace. Grace alone, which God supplies, strength unknown, God will provide. God's light in us, our cornerstone. We will go forth in grace alone. Every soul we long to reach, every heart we hope to teach, everywhere we share God's peace is guided by God's grace. Every loving word we say, every tear we wipe away, every sorrow turn to praise is guided by God's grace. Grace alone, which God supplies, strength unknown, God will provide. God's light in us, our cornerstone. We will go forth in grace alone. Every promise we can make, every prayer and step of faith, every difference we can make is guided by God's grace. We're guided by God's grace.
What a beautiful song, Christy. Thank you so much for finding that. Yeah. Grace. Did you know that blue was the last color that we as humans learned to recognize? Has anybody heard that before? No. I was surprised too when I first heard that. In fact, some tribes, even today, still don't have a name for blue. And we know that it was the last color that we learned to recognize because when we look at ancient manuscripts, many ancient languages just did not have a word for the color blue. And they would often perceive blue as a shade of green or some other color. For instance, the ancient Greeks sometimes would refer to the sky as bronze, and that could be maybe because of its shimmer or its kind of blue-green patina. But in Homer's Odyssey, the ocean was described as wine-like. Interesting, right? Yeah. I mean, we see the ocean as all kinds of colors. Sometimes it looks brown, sometimes it looks green, sometimes it looks blue. They also saw the sky was described as copper or iron. Wild, right? So we don't know if they actually couldn't see blue or if they just saw it differently than us. But today, the people that we know, the indigenous people that we know don't have a separate term for blue in their language, is the indigenous Himba people of Namibia. And their word for blue is the same as their word for green. And there was actually a test that was done in 2006 where they tested some of these individuals with colored tiles in a study using many different shades. And these Himba individuals actually had trouble recognizing blue as a distinct color. Interesting. Now, they had no trouble distinguishing between different shades of green, and they actually have many more words for different shades of green than we do. Like, we might say emerald and aqua, but they have even more. And they have words for shades that we actually have a hard time telling apart. So we do know that blue is not as prevalent in nature as other colors. When we think of blue things, one of the minerals that is truly blue is lapis lazuli, and that was very prized. It was used in ancient manuscripts, and mostly the ancient Egyptians were the ones who had it. They used it. So those blue minerals were actually reserved for the finest manuscripts. But not very many plants or animals are actually blue. What can we think of that's blue in this world? Blue jay? What else?
Cheese.
Cheese. True. Yeah. Anything else?
Sky.
What?
The sky.
The sky? Yeah.
Blue and parrots sometimes.
Blue and parrots. Yeah. How about those really blue butterflies? Okay. Well, I have to say I spent a little time researching color and vision this morning because I wanted to make sure to get this right. But a lot of times when we see color, the light is being absorbed. Some light is absorbed and other light is reflected in, and that is what we have cones in our eyes, red, green, and blue, and that's how we perceive the different colors. But few plants and animals are truly blue. Even blue jays and blue butterflies don't actually have any blue pigments. Because blue is this spectrum, in the spectrum of visible light that we call color, it's actually the highest frequency. So red is the lowest, the longest frequency, the longest wavelengths, then blue and violet are the highest. So the feathers of a blue jay or the wings of a blue butterfly, they actually don't have any blue pigments. What's happening is their feathers and their wings do what's called they scatter and reflect the light in such a way that these shorter wavelengths of light are created in that process, which is super interesting. And it's just the right way to create the illusion of this blue color, like a prism does. And the only pigment that those animals have is actually brown melanin, but this blue is created. And to speak of the sky, this light scattering is also the reason why we see the sky as blue, because the light from the sun comes in white light, which is all the colors, but the molecules in the sky are very tiny, and the light that is most easily scattered is the very shortest wavelength, which is blue, and that's why we see blue. And yet, at sunset, when it's coming in from an angle, from the side, we're seeing more the direct rays, which are the longer rays, which are the red rays are the longer ones. And this happens also in water, that the light is scattered, and the deep water absorbs all the red light and reflects back the blue. Cool, huh? And what does that have to do with us? Well, let's just go a little further with this. So how do you think that people felt when they looked up and they saw the blue of the sky? Do you think that maybe somebody was walking along one day and they were just looking at their own thing and they looked up and they saw blue? Or maybe a child was born with this ability to see blue. You know, most of us have only 3 cones, red, green, and blue, in our eyes, but like 12% of the population have a 4th and see color, an extra color. Not all of us have it turned on, but just imagine if you were on a walk and you're focused on the ground in front of you and you feel turbulent and you ask for help from the divine, and the sky was mostly cloudy, but you look up and suddenly you see this beautiful swath of blue in front of you. So like our early ancestors, we can't see and recognize what is till we've reached a certain stage of growth. And at that point, we look up, we see something completely new or in a new way, but it's not our fault we don't understand, right? We just simply aren't ready. And I spoke in the service on Friday of the concept of the ring pass knot. And that was something that Carla taught me on our first walk. And if you look it up online, you can find all kinds of very complicated definitions of what it is. But basically, it's a protective ring of consciousness, of energy that confines our consciousness when we're not ready. I think it's really just from our own mind, right? We have this ring pass knot that doesn't let in information or that we're not ready for. And this definition on a spiritual level that I thought was quite good was if you believe that you're separate from others and alternate levels of existence, could be extraterrestrials, could be whatever energetic things that are out there. A ring pass knot contains your consciousness and prevents other things from getting in. As you spiritually evolve and the seeming separations fade away, the ring pass knot extends, allowing the mind to accept more and more. This is sometimes called the unfolding of consciousness. And this unfolding of consciousness is what we see allegorically through the Bible, right? Or other spiritual books. It's the unfolding of the soul. So simply by your being here today, we know you've recognized that opening of your own spiritual path. You know that your consciousness is unfolding. So I love this example of an unfolding of consciousness. It's the story of Jacob and the ladder from the book of Genesis, chapter 28. On his way to visit his uncle, Jacob had a divine dream. In this dream, there was a staircase reaching to heaven with angels going up and down. And God stood beside Jacob and said, I am the Lord, the God of Abraham. The land on which you lie will be yours. Your family will be like the dust of the earth. You will be blessed. God said, know that I am with you, and I will keep you wherever you go. I will not leave you until I have done what I promised you. And Jacob woke and said, surely the Lord is in this place, and I did not know it. And he was afraid, and he said, how awesome is this place? This is none other than the house of God, and this is the gate of heaven. And this is grace. Because, do you guys know the story of Jacob? Jacob was in a bad place. He probably didn't think he deserved any of this. He'd just stolen his brother Esau's birthright. He was his mother's favorite, but his brother was the older twin and was supposed to have the birthright. And he'd gone in and he'd taken some woolly sheep skin and put it on his hands and came to his blind father. And his father felt his hands and thought it was Esau and gave him the birthright. And boy, was Esau mad, right? So Jacob was fleeing. He was fleeing from his family, who he loved, and he was in transition. He didn't have any idea what was to come next. But here he is out on the road, and there's grace. No deserving. Jacob, who represents the mind metaphysically, connected with the I am. And this is what happens when we connect with God at our humblest or at any point in our life, just as we are. This is grace. When everything that came before or anything that is now just doesn't matter. When we have the blessings of God open up to us, because they're always ready to open up to us. That's what grace is. Grace, the unfoldment of the soul. We can't help it any more than a butterfly can help it develop or a flower can grow. It's a little different than what we think of grace in traditional religion, where we are unworthy, we've done something bad, there's original sin, we are bad. But Jesus, or God, makes the choice to accept us anyway. That's the kind of a traditional definition of grace. So we are loved even though. In unity, we're not loved even though. In unity, we're born. We know the truth is that we are born into our perfect divine self. We have our human self, we have our divine self, and we hold gently that human self. And no matter what's going on with that human self, we know that that grace of God is sufficient, like Jesus said through the words of Paul, the grace of God is sufficient for you. Feels good. Eric Butterworth, the classic Unity writer, and he was a Unity reverend, says, grace explains the inadequacy of the idea of karma, which is the endless cycle of cause and effect. He says, it's true that as you sow, so do you reap. Yet God's desire to express completely through you and as you is so great that you never completely reap the harvest of error, and you always reap more good than you sow. This is grace. Nice. Yeah. So a child is not unworthy. You're not unworthy. And so what does that give us? That gives us freedom. Yeah. Because our consciousness can't see past the boundary of where we are right now. It's just where we are. It's good. It's fine. You're perfect. Where you are is perfect. What you're learning is joyous and free and true and full of love and synchronicity. So give yourself a break. It reminds me of, we all have these moments when we open up to grace, to whatever's going on in our lives. It's funny, Michael, we have a lot of boats. I couldn't even count right now. I'd have to sit there and count on my fingers how many boats we have. But one of our boats is our family ski boat. And we bought that boat in 1999. And that boat had this ugly Corvette green paint that was kind of dingy. And the guy who sold it said, "Oh, you have to paint this boat red." And so we were always thinking we'd paint it. But then we started to discover underneath some of the vinyl that had this beautiful metal flake. It looked gold. So our dream was to restore it to the original metal flake as we saw it. So during COVID, we brought it to this old guy who started working on it and sanding it. And it's a couple of years and it's not done. And let me tell you, lots of money, right? Because Michael wasn't going to do it himself. He started to try to do it himself and he didn't. And then the guy got really sick and he couldn't complete it. And so we brought it home. And the boat has nothing in it, no engine, nothing. It's not done. It's partially painted. And we're driving down the Levee Road, going to one of our other boats, our sailboat. And we saw this water skier on the Sacramento River. How many times do we see that? Not often these days. So beautiful. Michael loves water skiing. He was just reminded in that moment, it's not the boat, it's the water skiing. And that was grace, right? To be reminded of that, to be brought back to our purpose, not to get bound up in the things that we think need to be. Like even in our church, it's not the structure or the organization of the church. It's the teachings and what we believe together, what we teach, what we live, and our community and the joy that we have together. And we learn our lessons through this as we open up, lessons of letting go, acceptance of love, all of this. And so as our consciousness opens, we give ourselves grace. We accept our humanness even while we embrace our divinity. So there's a few ways that we can do this. We can apply this. And the first way is just to release our striving. Quit judging the arc of our life and others. Like, I made a CD, right? A while back for our Irish group. I just felt like, okay, now I've done enough. Just having that one CD, that my life is complete. Maybe my son Cameron doesn't see it that way. He might see, oh, you should be touring and making more and everything. We can't judge the arc of another person's life either. It's this moment that counts, being Christ-centered. So release striving. Because we might not have in our human consciousness the understanding of our effect on the bigger picture. Right? Number 2, give ourselves grace with our emotions. Like if I'm kind of funky this morning for some reason, feel it, let it be. It's okay. And then somehow it floats away a little faster. And then the third is just to live in gratitude and laughter. Just like maybe we can be grateful for seeing blue. Are you grateful for that? Yes. Yeah, I am. Wow, can you imagine without blue? We won't tell the Namibian people, we won't tell them what they're missing. All right. So I invite you today as we close this talk, in grace, let's just simply relax. Let's be open to the unfoldment of our soul. And we watch as the beauty and the order and the magnitude of our interactions with each other and with the universe and with the divine are revealed to our minds and our hearts and our souls. And so it is.
Thank you, Lisa. Quit striving. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. So, this is a song that I wrote with a friend of mine. It's called Help Me Slow Down. And he was helping me write the music. I came in with words. That's usually when I write songs, I usually have the words in them. And I came to him and I said, you know, I wanted to have a little bit of the feel of what the world needs now. Da, da. So that was one idea. And then the second idea was the song, put your hand in the hand of the man who steals the water. So you might hear a little touch of both of those songs in this song today. So help me slow down. It's a bit of a fervent prayer to the universe, to God. Sometimes in this world we live, or just in our minds, it's easy to just get too busy. And so God gifted this song to help remind me to slow down. So I hope it will be a blessing to you. Help me slow down, smell the flowers, and not crush them under my rushing feet. Help me slow think a loving thought and say a kind word every day. Help me slow down, see those struggling, and help them along their way. Help me slow down and rest in the silence. Help me slow down, help me slow down, help me slow down, help me slow down. Smell the flowers, not crush them under my rushing feet. Help me slow down, see the people in my world and help those in need. Help me slow down and be a listening friend. Help me slow down, help me slow down, help me slow down. Help me slow down, help me slow down, help me slow down.
Thank you. Thank you, Christy. All right. And now, as we prepare for our love offering, we just breathe into that gratitude for the good that our gifts bring as they pass through our loving community. Brian's going to go ahead and pass that bag, and we want to make sure you just bless it, or you're giving your gift here, wonderful. You give it online, you can do that at unitycitrusHeights.org. We have a QR code there. Just go ahead and at least bless it as it passes by. We're so thankful for each of you, for all that you do for our community, your time, your talent, and your treasures. And in this great circle of life, our hearts open as we give generously and joyfully, knowing our hearts are also open to receive all the gifts of the universe. And so knowing, we bless these offerings and all that they provide. And so we are going to use our song as our affirmation today, our divine love flowing through me. Let's sing that together. Love flowing through me, blessings and multiplies. All that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. Divine love flowing through me, blesses and multiplies. All that I have, all that I give, all I receive, and all that I am. Freely, freely I have received, freely, freely I give. Divine love through me blesses all that I have, all that I have and receive. Freely, freely I have received, freely I give. Divine love through me blesses all that I have, all that I give and receive. Thank you, Christy. All right, and now we just have a few announcements to finish out the service. Today, after service, we're going to have a community circle, and that will include some prayer. So part of the reason we're having a community circle today is that I have to tell you that we have decided as a board and through discernment just of spirit that we're going to be closing the doors of Unity Spiritual Community. And so we'll discuss the reasons for this, but our attendance has been very, very low. And you know, when Spirit opens the door, we follow, and when Spirit closes the door, we pay attention to that. And we know that those of you who are here are very involved and very committed. And so I know it's a loss. We also know that with grace and the opening of the unfoldment of our souls, that we are joyful and opening to our next incarnation, and that we are a community that will stay connected. So I invite you to stay for our community circle after the service so that we can talk about that more. I do want to let you know that June 22nd is going to be our last service, and that worked out well with, I'm going to be gone 3 weeks in July, and just the progression of who's scheduled, and that seemed to be the best date. So I would love to see as many of you who can come to our remaining services. Next week, on the 8th of June, we'll have, I'll be doing a talk entitled Following the Call, but it's on holding excitement and fear, joy, all at the same time. As we're stepping into what's next for all of us, we'll be doing a talk about that. Has to do with transitions and how do we do that? So very applicable. And then after that, I'm going to be at Unity Village. I'm going to be flying to Unity Village on the 15th for convention and for my intensive. And we'll have our guest speaker, Ron Salazar, who's a licensed Unity teacher who was with us a few months ago. He'll be doing a talk on practical Christianity. And Liam will be with us doing music and helping with tech that day. Amy, when's the full moon circle? Because I just forgot.
I believe it's the 10th, that Tuesday.
Okay, so we're going to be having a full moon circle. Amy says it's on the 10th, and we'll continue to put out our newsletter. So I wanted to announce that our closing here first. We'll also have it in the newsletter as well as the calendar. So he'll be Practical Christianity, and then the 22nd, our last service, it's not up here, but Reverend Joe Sloan, who is our regional consultant, will be with us giving us a talk, sharing his wisdom that day, and Michael and Liam and I will be providing music. So we hope you can join us for as many of those events as you can. All right, so now let's circle up and sing our closing songs.
Let there be peace on earth and We got a good thing going on around here. We got a good thing going on around here. You can see it in each and every face. There's a sweet, sweet spirit in every face. We got a good thing going on around here. We got a good thing going on. We got a good thing going on. We got a good thing going on. We got a good thing going on around here.
Your deep singing voice is so nice.